recording. Recording in progress. I love that lady's voice. Right, so coming up in under 10 minutes today. Under 10 minutes. We are doing under 10 minutes, Anastasia, so speak fast. A lesson on Bitcoin dominance and potential bear market plays. Ooh. Decentralized GIT AMA. Why own chain? Best week ever, forever. And legendary King meme coin cat launches. Russia to legalize cryptocurrency. How will the rest of the world react? Yeah, well, that's how Anastasia reacted. More about what's going on with bloody Kwon. Yeah, we all want to know, though, I suppose. It's Car Crash TV. A new Web3 competitor to MetaMask. Yes, you heard that right. There may be a new kid in town. Ooh, the fox is looking scared. And airdrops, advice on not getting wrecked, Ben's bad jokes. I don't know, I haven't actually wrote any jokes, so whatever. And more, yay, more coming up. Right, how the devil are you, Anastasia, on Wednesday, the 18th of May? Hey, see what I did there?
Okay, a little bit tired, but excited to do this podcast.
Yeah. There you go, of course. How can you not have energy with me around? Bloody hell, I'm like a one-man can of Red Bull. Right, well, what are you waiting for? Give us some bloody updates. Anastasia's big blocks.
I'll be very short. Well, American digital asset manager Grayscale Investment has announced the launch of the first exchange-traded fund in Europe. Robinhood will develop their own Web3 wallet till the end of this year.
Robinhood's taking out the fox. Hey, told you.
Yeah, the Nigerian Securities and Exchange Commission has given cryptocurrencies the status of securities. Sam Bankman-Fried, FTX Exchange, agreed that stablecoins need an audit to protect consumers and bring clarity to the industry. I agree with him.
Very sensible Sam. Sensible Sam. And his long threads that go on for days. Sorry.
Ledger is about to launch a browser extension that will allow users to connect their wallets to Web3 applications.
So it's not just Robinhood after MetaMask. Jesus, Ledger and MetaMask. You best. Ooh, fantastic, Mr. Fox. Take some lessons. Dubai's Museum of the Future collaborates with Binance NFT. The first NFT collection will be called the Most Stunning NFTs Within the Metaverse. Ooh, sounds fancy. Ooh. I know you were in Dubai for the Everscale meetup last year. Was it last May? I'm terrible with dates. No. But you went to Dubai, didn't you?
October.
October, there we go. I mean, I don't know, for October was so many years ago. But yeah, did you go to the Museum of Future? Is it as impressive as it sounds and looks in the photos?
No, we didn't have time. We had 3 conferences in 1 week. And it was like, we were running from one to another.
God, you're always too busy, aren't you, Anastasia? Right, well, I tell you what.
Yes, I am.
I tell you what, I'm going to tell you what to do for a change here. Go get yourself a drink and chill out for 3 minutes while Ed educates the audience, will you? Go on.
Thank you.
Yeah, or should we just free flow it?
Yeah. Free flow it. I mean, let's cool. Just do it.
Yeah, let's just do it. Right, 3, 2, 1. Hello, buddy. How are we? Are we liking the new nightclub look?
I love it. I dressed down because I knew that you were going to have this whole new vibe in the background.
Oh, excellent. Well, I dressed up in this t-shirt just to send heavy signals to you, my friends. But you know, that's a conversation for off camera. I believe everyone is watching us here today to find out a little bit about what you know about what's going on, or what you think. Well, you know, what can you help us find out for ourselves? It's all about teaching.
It's. I don't think I'm really saying anything that people don't realize. It's, market right now is extremely choppy. There's a really unique sort of dynamic going on where the sellers have shown some signs of exhaustion, but buyers really haven't shown up in any meaningful way. And it's a really dangerous point because especially if you're using leverage, you can get chopped up pretty quickly. But with that being said, there are some things to look at that historically have been pretty accurate in terms of what direction the market's taking.
Okay, so in terms of kind of feeding on for what we were talking about on Friday, low liquidity kind of ends up leading to high volatility. So if you're playing with leverage, that's either very good times or very bad times, depending how accurate your crystal ball is.
Yeah, and when there is limited liquidity, often what happens is that it gravitates towards the biggest player of all, which is Bitcoin. And what you then see is a movement where investments are either being liquidated or new money coming in is really being concentrated around Bitcoin. And that's really one of the leading indicators that many viewers could really start to look at, especially as you start to hone in on things like Bitcoin dominance, which simply looks at the overall value of Bitcoin in the market, divide that by the total value of the cryptocurrency market, and that will come up with a general percentage point. And what we've seen in the last few days is that percentage is ticking up. And there's a unique sort of matrix that exists out there that really sort of outlines when Bitcoin dominance is going up or going down, and you see the price of Bitcoin taking a certain direction, it oftentimes could lead to certain actions as it relates to altcoins. And if you just look at the last few days, when you see the price of Bitcoin dominance, when you see Bitcoin dominance going up, but the price of Bitcoin going down, could be an indicator that might be time to pull some of that money out of alts, sit on the sidelines, wait for more clear, concrete direction where the market's going, and then take your money and put it back in when things start to calm down.
Yeah, I mean, just giving a kind of live update, CoinGecko is telling us 42.4% Bitcoin dominance at the minute. Ethereum dominance, which I don't know if you place any kind of weight on, but 18.2% for Ethereum. So that's becoming more of an indicator to some people, I believe, as the decoupling might occur, but who knows? We're not here to speculate on that, are we?
We are not.
No, of course not. Well, I mean, I believe that's quite a lot of information for my hippie head of hair to absorb for one evening. So I believe, unless you had anything else you wanted to add, my friend, I'm going to go stroke my chin for a bit.
Nope. Thanks for having me.
Anytime, my friends. This that seat has your name on it. Right. Thank you very much, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye.
Thank you. I'm going.
And hey, we're back. Who would have known it? Right. The breaking stories of the day, folks. Quick as we can, because in case you couldn't tell from the intro, quite frankly, I'm bored of saying the man's name now. But what's going on, Kwon? In no particular order, the collapse of Terra forced the G7, yes, the actual fucking G7 are paying attention to cryptocurrency. They were urgently discussing a new peg for cryptocurrencies. Debate takes place on this earth. My God, that's a terrible note on my part. I think I cut off the end of the sentence. Of course, they're debating on this earth. They might go to the moon. Who knows? Definitely not with Terra, though. Oops, sorry. Unscheduled inspections of cryptocurrency exchanges have begun in South Korea, according to Yonhap, which I believe is a media agency, and the purpose of which is to protect investors from repeating the Terra Luna tragedy. Right, I've got a tweet from a man called James. I can't pronounce your second name, sorry, buddy. But he said, not that it matters, but NEAR's stablecoin, USN, depegged for a short while. Not sure how it's doing now. I'll check back in a few minutes. What else have we got? Terraform Labs, their company, get this, their legal team quit. That's the actual legal team for the labs who built Terra have they just walked out of their offices. That was yesterday late on, I believe. And I mean, Jesus, two fucking contrary sides of the picture here. So God knows if this is financial advice, what the hell is the advice? I don't know. But Terra's stablecoin USDT went up 160% very briefly again. I believe it's back down again. What you have when it goes down? Fucking nothing. And even against the back of all this, get this, right? This isn't a joke. This is real life. The Terra community voted against a hard fork. So they don't like. You remember we were talking about Do Kwon's plan, the other day to hard fork and solve everything by redistributing some new made-up coins.
Yeah, that was confusing plans.
Yeah, well, they've all voted against it, so I'm guessing they found it confusing and long-winded too. But oh god, I mean, it seems ballsy to vote against it in that situation, because a bad leader is better than no leader. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know enough about Do Kwon to comment. But yes, let's move on. Sorry.
A huge one that I found today. Well, it personally works to myself. I'm sure that for our audience too. The Russian head of Ministry of Industry and Trade announced that they will legalize cryptocurrency.
Honestly,
wow.
I mean, don't downplay that, Anastasia. Honestly, I was mind blown when you found this story. Obviously, it broke on your side of the world first, but this is. I mean, ignoring which and where jurisdiction, this is really great news for people who are against censorship resistance. But on that kind of two sides to every coin, do we know how the US are going to react to this? They've already had a very, very strange stance, believing that, half of Russia is avoiding sanctions with cryptocurrency. So again, if this is financial advice, fuck knows what the advice is, folks, because I don't know which way to go. Obviously, Ed had some far better kind of insights than we do on that side of things. That's all I'm going to say on that. I think, moving away from the heavy stuff, though. Oh my gosh. People have got questions, Anastasia. Oh my gosh. And more questions still remain about, the Decentralized GIT, which is coming out of the EverX team and Giga Genius Meteor. And so I thought I can either try and summarize the AMA myself, or I can put Anastasia on the spot and ask her to do her best impression of a person she's only seen in text. And so here's Everscale Telegram chat community funny man Rolly's words summarizing our friendly neighborhood meteor.
Oh yeah, a few interesting ones. Why separate blockchain?
Why?
Because not possible on Everscale. But why separate blockchain? Babe. Will you focus on Gosh instead of Everscale? Babe.
I'm Meteor. I ain't got time to answer your questions. Right, all right. So basically, folks, there was a lot of information. We can't summarize it succinctly. It was a bit of a tease, but do go check out the Gosh thing, because it's exciting stuff on some level, even if it's causing a little bit of fucking controversy. Go watch the AMA yourselves. Right, airdrop of the day, Anastasia. Come on, we're going over 10 minutes. Hurry, go.
Yeah, I'll go a little bit different today. I want to talk about potential MetaMask airdrop, which it seems is still being whispered about the grapevine. However, rumors like this are where the scammers and con artists buttered their breads. So do not, under any circumstance, reply to any emails or unofficial correspondence, as it may not ever happen. Yeah.
Couldn't have said it better myself, Anastasia. It's almost like it's my words coming out of your mouth there with buttering your bread, eh? And I think on that note, we definitely all learned a thing or two, didn't we? Even if it's about strange British expressions, which I'm not sure if I made up, to be honest. But yeah.
The outro.
Outro, yes, we're on the outro.
Yeah, thank you very much, Ben. Everyone who listened to us, please remember, as newly educated or not as we are still not financial advisors. So not so, but
yeah, even if we were, we're not your financial advisor is the fucking point here, folks. Like, exactly. Do not take financial advice from a guy in a nightclub.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But if you enjoyed the show, please go and subscribe to the channel. Please like the videos that we make for you, because that's what good people do.
Yes. Be a good person. Help us help you. Help yourselves, you ungrateful inbreds. Bye.
Bye.